What the fuck is up, motherfuckers? I'm back. Oh my god, let's make sure everything is good and squared away here. Guys, what the fuck is up? Holy shit, it has been a minute, and hi, welcome back if you're new, but if you're not new, fucking welcome back, because again, it's been a fucking minute. So, where do I even begin? Well, first of all, I am in New Jersey, because the background obviously does not look familiar to you guys. So I've been in New Jersey for a little bit. Let's see, the last time I vlogged was Vlogmas. I got a new camera, so really there's like no excuse as to why I haven't been vlogging, besides the fact that I think for me, because I'm trying to come up with some excuse so I don't sound like a piece of shit for not vlogging, I just went like balls to the wall with doing Vlogmas, and I think I just got a little burnt out and I needed and wanted to take a break after I finished Vlogmas. And I wanted to just like live in the moment a little bit more and just, again, take a fucking second. And I got a new camera in the process, so we're good. If you guys can tell, the quality, fucking phenomenal, right? But I'm not used to, this camera's screen is on the side, so if I'm like looking over here, I'm just looking at how cute I am right now. I need to be looking at the camera. So my G7X, usually the screen is flipped up top, so you guys wouldn't have been able to tell, but I'm gonna be like looking back and forth because I'm not used to this. I wanted to just film like a little Q&A, like catch up with me type of video. And so I'm gonna be answering some of you guys' questions that you sent in on Instagram, and you guys sent in a fuck ton. And I'm gonna be answering a few of them because you know me, and you know I could talk for forever. Some of you love that because this video could be hours long if I answered all of you guys' questions. But I picked a few that I'm gonna answer. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out and chat and catch up because it's just been a minute. I am pretty much back. Like, I really want to get back into filming. Again, I need to take a break, but I do this thing where if I take a break of something for too long, I'll fall into this pattern of like not getting back into it. Like, I did that with journaling too. Like, I haven't journaled in like a month. And granted, like, I have been honestly like the busiest I've been. Like, I've been on the go for like a few months now. And so I haven't like had a minute to like grab my camera, sit down, or like film things. And the same thing with journaling. I am not used to like all this travel and like spontaneous like going places and doing like new things, which is honestly so fucking good for me because you guys know me, and if you've been around, like, you know me, I'm very much like a routine person, and if I'm not in my routine, it like makes me anxious. So like I get used to doing the same shit every single fucking day and like not doing anything. But then in my head, I'm like, but I want to be traveling, I want to be doing all these things, but it's like a complex, it's like a tug of war thing that goes back and forth. But recently I've been in this position where it's like everything is so like spontaneous and like on the fly, or like we're going and we're traveling, and like that's like so good for me because I've learned to like let go and not be so stressed out and like get out of my comfort zone type of thing. And you guys know I'm all about getting out of your comfort zone. It's been like so good for me because yes, I love to like have plans and like plan shit out, but it's also been good to like unlearn some of these things and just be like, Alyssa, chill out. Like, life is like about being spontaneous and like going on adventures, like traveling, like just fucking living life, and I'm not taking things too seriously and like not being such a routine person. And not that being in a routine is bad, but I've just done the same thing over and over and over and over again for like 3 years, and I'm like, this is so new to me and so exciting. So I'm like, I'm just really happy. And not to like ramble on, but yeah, so I go into this like, I kind of get into this like funk a little bit too around the end of the year into the beginning of the new year, and I've noticed that. So like when I took a break after Vlogmas, I took a break and then I kind of started to be like, yeah, I'll get back into it. Yeah, I'll get back into it. Yeah. And I do that with journaling, where it's like, if it's too long of a period of time, I catch myself just like keep pushing it off and pushing it off. But I wanted to film a video for you guys because I want to get back into it. So this was my like getting back into it thing by having you guys ask me questions. There's really like a lot of exciting things coming this year. Like I am going to be doing a lot of traveling. I'm going to go to Coachella for the first time ever. Like I've never been to Coachella, which is going to be like really fucking cool. I'm going on a cruise with my best friends, Mickey, Hope, Debbie, and Mariah. And I want to film for you guys. So that'll be like really cool content. And yeah, there's just going to be like a lot of cool things that I want to film for you guys. So I think this was my little video to like get back into it. So not to fucking ramble on again. This is like going, right? I can just like never, like this camera's new, so like I'm figuring it all out. It says it's on, so that would kind of suck if it's not. Anyways, so I'm gonna be answering some questions, and that's that. You guys know I talk for forever, so here we fucking go. What is this thing doing? Anyways, have you been enjoying all of the traveling after a more recent move? Kind of just talked about this. Traveling has and always will be such a big part of my life. When I studied abroad, it like opened my eyes to like the fucking world of like, damn, like there's just like, I just want to like travel, and I made a goal for myself, and I wrote about this in my journal last year of I want to travel more. So now that I'm like doing it and like have the opportunities to travel more this year, I'm very much fucking enjoying it, and I'm excited to travel so much more this year. It's gonna be amazing. How have I been doing? I'm really fucking happy, guys. I really am. Obviously, like I'm so fucking happy, but career-wise, I'm in like a funk because, and like obviously it stems from like I haven't been filming, and like I just like, I always notice it towards, again, like the end of the year into the beginning of the new year, I always get in this like weird funk of like questioning my whole fucking life, where, and also like I am in this like transitioning period of my career where like I'm not with my old managers. I want bigger, I want better, I want more for myself, and I'm learning that when something's not bringing me value to my life or my career, friendships, relationships, whatever it is, like I need to let that go, right? So I've done some things in career-wise recently where I've stepped back, and I'm kind of transitioning into like rebranding myself. And you guys have known that since I started vlogging again back after my breakup. It's like I'm now rebranding myself and like figuring out like how I want to present myself, like what I want to share with you guys, like just make a name for myself. And so with that, it's been a little like, I feel like not creative recently. I feel like just in a funk. And I always, again, feel like I get like that towards like the end to the beginning of the new year. But it's all gonna be good things. Like I know this year's gonna bring a lot of good fucking shit for me. And I won't settle for anything less. You guys know that. So I'm excited. And even though it's like hard mentally to like, because nothing work-wise is like super exciting right now, it's hard to like think that way, but I know it's coming. So I just gotta be patient. But other than that part, I'm honestly like really fucking happy. Yeah. Where do you get most of your clothes? I'm in love with your style. Thank you so much. When I go shopping, I love going thrifting. I love to find like, I love just going on Instagram and like going through my explore page and creeping on, honestly, like men's styles. And like also on TikTok, I get like most of my like inspiration from like just people on TikTok who post their videos. I'm like, oh my God, where'd you get that? So like thrift stores, I love Urban Outfitters, sometimes Zara, but like recently not really. And honestly, just like brands that I find on Instagram, like I said, like I'll go on the explore page and I'll just like look, and then it will curate that to your page, right? So like if you genuinely want to find like cool clothes, I mean, your phone listens to you, so I guarantee you I'm gonna find some shit on my phone later. But TikTok and Pinterest and like Instagram, I'll just like find inspiration, and then I'll like figure out where they get their clothes, either if they tag them or like I'll find similar things. So it's like even brands, just like random brands on Instagram I'll find clothes from. So I'm trying, like honestly, I feel like I really don't go to the mall or like shop that much besides like Urban Outfitters and like thrift stores. This hat is like super sick. It's from my friend's brand Stella Los Angeles. So fire stuff, right? So you just gotta like look on the 3 platforms that I pretty much told you to. Thrift stores, number 1, 100%. You will find some good shit there. Skier, snowboard. So fun fact, guys, my mom tried to teach me how to ski when I was a baby, because my entire family knows how to ski and snowboard and whatever, and I just had this fear that I was gonna fall off the mountain. So in my brain, that stuck so much where I was like, I'm too scared. I never learned how to ski. And recently, I was in Utah in Park City, pretty sure. Again, never been to Utah. It was fucking beautiful. Oh my God. I was in Deer Valley, pretty sure. And I went skiing for the first time, like as an adult, pretty much like ever, right? And I was crushing it. Like low key, I thought I was gonna do so much worse. Like I really had no self-confidence in myself. I was like, okay. And everyone I was with like has grown up skiing, knows how to ski, like phenomenal skiers, right? And I'm like, okay guys, like I'll be back here, like don't even fucking mind me. But like I was pretty good. And I was going down some like big ass mountains. I wasn't on no like the bunny slopes. I was like skiing. And I'm pretty proud of myself. And I really fucking enjoyed it. I have bruises all over my legs and it's 100% worth it. And I only fell like 3 times. So like, go me. And I want to do it again. Like I want to keep going so I can like get better, because I'm fucking competitive, guys. You know this. Is it exhausting having to share your life constantly? Yes and no. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like you guys are family to me. Like you guys have given me what I've been able to do. So it's hard because it's like when I'm not mentally okay and like want to shut it off and like want no one to know anything about what is going on in my life, yeah, it can feel exhausting. And especially when people's opinions come into play where they think they know everything or they say things like it's a fact, it's like, what? It can be exhausting, like when you're mentally just like not good, yeah. But there's always pros and cons to everything. And again, I wouldn't trade it for the world, but it can be sometimes. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my God, no, it's never, ever exhausting. I love it so much. Like it's social media. Social media can be toxic as fuck. It brings great opportunities, but it can be, yes. What's something you do daily for your self-care? So my routine with like morning and night type of things, always the same. Morning, I love to work out, and then I'll shower, and then like I'll do my skincare routine, which is like not extravagant. I use Differin, if you guys want to know. It's just a brand you can get at Target or Walgreens or CVS. It's the only thing that's ever worked for me. Sorry. Nighttime, I love to make dinner and watch a good show. So like those are like self-care type of things. Like I love to do those type of things, like cook dinner and then like work out, do my skincare routine. Like those are my self-care type of things. Hi, what's your biggest dream? Now this is like so hard because like it's so broad. Like my biggest dream is like, I feel like I have so many things. Like modeling for Drew House is like a big fucking dream of mine. Like specifically, not just like having them like repost a picture of me wearing Drew House, because which I want to remind you, they fucking reposted my story a few weeks ago. And like, that was huge for me. I was on a fucking plane and I was freaking out. Oh my God, I told everybody and it was crazy. But physically being a model for Drew House, like full-time type of thing. And that's like one of my biggest dreams. And also a biggest dream of mine is to just be like on a cover of a magazine. Yeah, like also walking in like a really like big brand like fashion show thing. Like I would love to go to New York Fashion Week and walk in a runway for like a big brand. Like that would be really fucking cool. What are some small things that give you gender euphoria? And I actually love this question. This question's super fucking cute. Some small things, honestly, like getting a haircut, getting a perm, which if you guys, fun fact, like I get perms. My hair's not naturally curly, my hair's naturally straight as fuck. So small things like getting my hair done and getting a perm, and also just like putting on a fucking sick outfit. Oh my God. And like working out, like small things like that, like bring me such gender euphoria. And also not for myself, but when somebody calls me handsome, it's like something super small like that, or like king. I'm like, ooh, that, I love that. I love it so much. But yeah, some small things like just putting on a really good outfit, even if I'm sitting at home, putting on a good outfit or getting my hair done. Yeah, I think that I would say those two things for my top. What are some ways that help you deal with anxiety? Have a great day. Have a fucking fantastic day. Some ways that help me deal with anxiety, talking about what's making me anxious to somebody. Everything sings in this house too, like my apartment. Journaling, working out, going for a walk on the beach, specifically like being around water, helps my anxiety so much. Favorite place I've traveled to? Florence, Italy, 100%. And Italy is just my favorite fucking place. But also Switzerland was another top favorite place I've ever been to. Do you have any advice for coming out? Advice, stay true to who you are and stay authentic to who you are. Coming out can be pretty hard, and as it shouldn't fucking be hard, but it can be. And I had a pretty hard coming out, and my advice, because I had like a pretty traumatic one, the only advice I can really give is sticking to who you are and never ever changing for anybody, and being proud of who you are and being confident in who you are, because no one can take that away from you. And just do it when you're ready, and don't do it because you feel like you have to or someone's pressuring you. It's on your terms, and you should just do it whenever you feel confident enough to do so. Do I want kids someday? If so, how many? Yes, I do want little kiddos. I would love mini Alyssas. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, I dream about names and outfits all the fucking time. Every time I go into a store and there's baby clothes, I'm like, oh my God, I just can't wait to dress my kids one day. And how many? I don't know. Honestly, I'd be good with like 2 or 3. At least 2. But I'm one of 3, so like I feel like 3 is like a good number too. How do I maintain boundaries for myself while being so visible on social media? It's a really good question. Honestly, boundaries of now, like, I mean, I've talked about this with you guys of, you know, not wanting to share as much with like my like relationship status and like love life, where it's like I things like that I just want to keep more private. And I think having boundaries in that sense has helped me a lot, and just again sharing like what I want to share, not feeling like I have to share these things. It's just like what I want to, because social media is social media at the end of the day, where it's like it's not real, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, yeah, it's kind of scary sometimes, but it's like having the boundaries of knowing that too, it just helps me. Again, like just taking some things back for myself, where I'm like, I want to just feel like I have control And that's my sort of way of having boundaries of like, you guys can figure out certain things, you'll see certain things, you'll whatever, but like, I just want to keep something more private. And that's where like, I feel like it's been really good for me to have those boundaries. So, but it's hard because like when you're visible on social media, it's like people will take videos or pictures of you or like, you know, talk about you, have their opinions and blah, 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 blah. So it's like, you can't stop that part, but I can control what I can control. So what was the process of coming to terms with your sexuality and gender? Oh God, guys, I have been through the fucking ringer with my sexuality and gender, and you guys have known that, Jesus. Physically, mentally, emotionally, you guys have seen it all. I have just like, I took the pressure off of myself, I think, after I cut my hair for the first time ever. I took the pressure off myself of like trying to like figure out who I am, how I want to present myself, like all of these things. Like, and I took the pressure off of like labels and all of that. I just let myself like trial and error shit, right? So I would like, after I cut my hair, it was a trial and error of like, how do I like my hair? I'm gonna let it grow out a little bit. I'm gonna get highlights. I'm gonna get a perm. I'm gonna just like have fun and try a bunch of shit and see what makes me feel good. And that's the same thing with outfits. And it's like trial and error. I just kept trying new things, and like that was so fucking fun. And it's still fun. Like I still am like trying new outfits and like trying to branch out and like, you know, and so when I took the pressure off that, I think I've just, each day I felt like I was like, like feeling more and more like myself. And then it came down to like, when I finally figured out like how I liked my hair and how I liked to dress and like what looked good on me, what felt good on me, it came, okay, pronouns. Like I was she, they at first because I was like, I'm starting to like not feel like I'm super girly and like this is just like not fitting for me. And that was fine. And then I talked about this somewhere, it might have been on a podcast or something, where I subconsciously feel like I always knew I was they, them, using they, them pronouns. And because I just always felt so in the middle of not feeling super masculine, not feeling super feminine, but like just like the perfect combination of both. And so I subconsciously felt like I've always known that, but I've suppressed it for so long because I was scared that I wasn't going to be accepted or respected. And I was thinking about everyone else and how hard it would be for everyone else to transition their language to now using they, them pronouns, and not because they're not used to that or they don't understand that. So I suppressed that for so long. And recently I have just finally changed them to they, them. I think I changed them right around before Christmas, actually. I just like did it. Like I didn't make like really an announcement or like share much. I just did it. And it felt so good because I was like, like, yes, like this makes sense to me now. Like this is so me. When you take the pressure off of things and you kind of just like have fun and like just figure out what you like and what you don't like and whatnot, it's so much easier that way. And you don't need labels at all. Just live your truth and live your life and wear what you want to wear and fucking be who you want to be. And I hope that I've shown that throughout the years with you guys, because like when I first started doing social media, I had long hair, I was dressing super feminine, I was super girly, I was like, it was crazy. And I've like slowly have just like shown and just shown through a screen and just like picture wise, like how much I've changed, but also being on YouTube and stuff, like you guys have seen it mentally and emotionally, I think. Which is also like super crazy. And I just hope I've been a good representation of staying authentic and staying true to who you are. Because that's all I want to show for you guys is just like, just fucking be you and be the best version of you that you can fucking be. My love language is definitely physical touch. Physical touch 100%. And also words of affirmation are probably my top too, because I am such like an anxious person when it comes to like, I just always feel like people are mad at me, or like they stop loving me, or they just like whatever. So like I always feel like I constantly need validation from on everyone in my life. It's not even just like romantically, it's like everyone. I need those like words of affirmation sometimes, where it's like, I'm really proud of you, or I love you, and I'm just like, I love that shit. I eat that shit up. And yeah, physical touch, 100%. Are you going to be appearing in more music videos in the future? So if you guys haven't seen or know, I was in a music video recently for my good friend Lucy. I'll link it down for you guys to watch. It was my first music video I've ever been in, first sort of like acting thing I've ever done. I didn't obviously have any lines, but it was like being somebody's love interest was like really cool. And it was like a really cool experience, and I absolutely want to do more of that, being in more music videos and like acting. I would fucking love to be in more music videos. So yeah, that's like something this year that I want to happen. Is Mickey Ratsula your best friend? Mickey Ratsula is my fucking boyfriend, my best friend, my platonic soulmate. And Mickey's the one who asked that question. She said it. My other best friend from home, Heather, said, if you had to be stranded on an island and you could bring one activity, what would it be? If I could bring an activity, I don't know what activity would distract me and like make me happy long enough if I was stranded on a fucking island. Honestly, like the first thing that came to my head was fucking Uno. I don't know why, but like Uno's such a good game. Or like honestly, no, because I take it back. Monopoly. Like recently me, Mickey Hope, and like just a bunch of people were playing it. And because that game can go on for fucking hours, and I feel like it's like a good game to waste a lot of time and a good distraction. So like I think I would bring Monopoly. But it sucks actually, because I'm thinking like, oh, I'm gonna bring Monopoly because I'm gonna have friends with me on this island to play with me. So maybe I just fucked myself, because who's gonna play Monopoly with me? Because technically I'd be playing by myself. So fuck. Actually, how am I gonna bring a card game if I'm by myself? Okay, so like, I don't know, I'd bring my fucking journal. An activity like paint, or like I draw, like I don't even know what I would do. Okay, I'm gonna answer one more question because I've definitely been talking for like a fucking hour. What advice would you give yourself a year ago? What advice? My advice would be, Alyssa, don't fucking settle for less. Don't ever give up. Don't fucking put all of your trust into everyone that comes into your fucking life. And I mean that in a way of like, I'm just such a trusting person, and sometimes that can like fuck you, you know? Because like not everyone is great or who you think they are. So like a year ago, I would tell myself like, keep your eyes open and have your own back. Like, because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself, right? So be kind to yourself and love yourself and be there for yourself. There's just so much advice I could give myself, but those, I think that would be something 100% that I would tell myself is you're not dumb, you're not stupid, you're killing it. Don't ever give up. And yeah. Anyways, I don't even fucking know what I'm saying anymore. I need more coffee, but I also have been rambling so much, I think I've hit my breaking point. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of our little catch-up Q&A type of thing. I'm gonna be vlogging again. I know I say this all the time, and then I always end up like taking fucking forever to come back. But I promise. I got a new camera, and I like have no excuse really. And I genuinely forget, like every time I get back into it, how much I love it. And I love how excited you guys get and how much you love it. So I will be back. I love you all so fucking much. Please let me know how you are in the comments. I genuinely care for your well-being. I love you all so fucking much, and you know that. So let me know how you guys are. I'm gonna put the link from the music video if you wanna go check it out. Also just let me know like what else you wanna see, like sit down videos, like what else you wanna see, or what specific topics you want me to talk about. I would love to, because I do love sit down videos, and I wanna mix it up because I vlogged so much for Vlogmas. I wanna like throw in some sit downs here and there and just like talk to you guys because I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna sign the fuck off and go see what is at the door, and I'll talk to you guys later. Again, I love you so much, and don't forget, you are fucking incredible and you're a bad bitch. Okay, I'm leaving. See ya.